Yeah. We here. Look, pressure make them fall like a crumbling wall. Pressure make them fall like they lost it all. Pressure to these guys, pressure to them all. Apply the pressure, apply the pressure. Pressure make them fall like a crumbling wall. Pressure make them fall like they lost it all. Pressure to these guys, pressure to them all. Pressure make them, pressure make them up.
Pressure draw that line in the sand. Pressure turn a boy to a man. Pressure smack them toys out your hands. You did all that you can and gotta do it all again. Facing pressure, we up by the action and I noticed your absence. Is it your ovaries acting? Are you overreacting? Do not fold like a napkin, just tap in if you lacking. Pressure get a diamond cracking, but profits don't collapse. Fear the one that throw the soul and body in Gehenna. The pressure cooker simmer, we watching your nerves trimming. You trying to hold the line and hold your dinner. Stress exposed pretenders, pressure gets so tremendous. But just remember, pressure when you turn the other cheek for another week. Pressure when they call from overseas, try and hurt the sheep. Pressure using precepts to fight the pressure. It's when you outlast your predecessors. Heavy message.
I'm gonna show you the hypocrisy of blacks and Hispanics today. Because we'll go around, turn stores up, we'll go around looting and everything else. Meanwhile, we got biblical history, biblical prophecy that lines up with what we're going through in 2019 and 2020. So I want you to hold that, go to Deuteronomy chapter 28.
Bring it up!
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 32. I'm gonna read this article. This is October 2019. October 25th, 2019.
Right.
More than 5,400 children separated from parents by Trump administration. The Trump administration has admitted to separating an additional 1,500 children from their parents at the U.S.-Mexico border under its zero-tolerance family separation policy, according to the American Civil Liberties Union. Now watch this. Go to Deuteronomy chapter 28, read verse 15 first. Let's see if what we read in the Bible, according to prophecy, lines up with what Hispanics and Native American brothers and sisters go through in 2019, 2020.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses.
All these what?
All these curses.
We're talking about the curses that fell. My brother, what's your name, brother? Brother Alex? Brother Alex, I want you to answer this question for me. We're going to read this scripture. I want to make sure you're paying attention, all right? Brother Alex, this for you. Read. That all these what?
That all these curses.
Let me ask you, Brother Alex, is a curse a good or a bad thing? What's a curse?
It can be a good thing.
A curse can be a good thing?
Yeah.
Okay. You agree with that? What's a curse? Something bad. Something bad. You're 100% right. Come on. And all these.
That all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So we're talking about a nation of people. Hold that 1 and 1. Deuteronomy. Let's see who we're talking to. This is Moses speaking to a particular people. Right? Come on.
Deuteronomy chapter 1 and verse 1.
Let's see who these curses apply to. Come on.
These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel.
Unto all Israel. Did you already see this sign, Brother Alex? Come look at this sign real quick. Come look at this sign real quick. Where do you fall on this sign? Look towards the bottom. Would you be so-called Mexican? Is that what they would call you today? Okay, so what would you be according to the Bible? Looking at the sign. It starts with an I. Huh? Issachar. Exactly. I.C.E. Exactly. So these curses that we're getting ready to read in Deuteronomy the 28th chapter, guess what? They apply to Brother Alex.
Right.
They apply to Brother Alex.
Right.
Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 32.
Right.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
We're reading one of the curses. You can come back over, Brother Alex. We're reading about the curses in Deuteronomy the 28th chapter which was written to the Israelites. Let's see if what we're reading in Deuteronomy the 28th chapter applies to a nation of people today. Read it again.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
It says your sons and your daughters would be given unto another people, right? Did we just read that? What are we reading? Huh? What book are we reading? We're reading the Bible. We're reading the Bible, the King James Version Bible. That's what we're reading. Read it again.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 32.
Like I said, I want to make sure you stay engaged, Brother Alex. I want to make sure you stay engaged, all right? What's your name, sis? Monica. Sister Monica, Brother Alex. Come on.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
So I'm going to read this news article again. This is the news 2019.
Bring it out.
The Trump, this is 6 months ago, all right? The Trump administration has admitted to separating an additional 1,500 children from their parents at the U.S.-Mexico border under its zero-tolerance family separation policy, according to the American Civil Liberties Union. What we're reading is what's happening in 2019 and 2020 is Mexican children being separated or taken from their parents, right?
Thank you.
Read this again.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 32.
Bring it out.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
What did we just read? That children are getting separated
Bring it out.
and given to another people? What people is it happening to, Brother Alex? Mexicans, right? What did we just read who they are according to the Bible? Who are the Mexicans according to the Bible? Issachar. So guess what? The curses that we're reading in Deuteronomy the 28th chapter apply to who? Apply to you. Apply to me. Apply to Sister Monica.
Right.
Read it again.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
They will be given unto another people. I'm going to read on this article. The additional numbers bring the total number of children separated from their families since July 2017. We ain't talking about a one-time occurrence. We talking about from 2017 to 2018 to 2019. It ain't stopped in 2020. It's still going in 2020. Under the Trump administration, up to more than 5,400 children. Read this again.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long.
You don't think the parents of those children are crying because their children have been taken, separated from them, and guess what? They have not been recovered. Them parents ain't getting them kids back. Them parents are not getting them kids back. Guess what? That's a curse that fell upon the children of Israel. The so-called Mexicans today, guess what? You're an Israelite. Guess what? You're an Israelite. You're not a Mexican. You descend from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And because of our sins as a nation of people, guess what? You and me, we descend from the same man. We descend from this, we have the same forefathers, is what I'm trying to say. So the curses that fell upon the children of Israel apply to you and me. Starting from 1492, starting from around 1619 for black people. All right? So I'm going to read on this. It is shocking that 1,556 more families. Now mind you, Brother Alex, we're talking about families. Guess what? One family could have how many children? They can have one, or they can have how many? 2, 3, 4, right? Sister Monica,
I have this for you.
what's your question?
What is this? Is the last one.
Say again?
What's the last one? What is that?
Isaiah 11:11. That's all of the children of Israel that are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. So whether they be in Puerto Rico, whether they be in Cuba, whether they be in Pakistan, whether they be in Iraq, Iran, India, our people, the children of Israel, are scattered throughout the whole earth.
That's right.
And guess what? That includes yourselves. So I'm going to read on this. It is shocking that 1,556 more families. Guess what? One family, Brother Alex, one family could have how many kids? Just throw a number out there. Say it loud. 8. One, especially Issachar. Y'all fruitful and multiply. Right?
Right.
So guess what? You can have anywhere from 1 to 8 to 15 kids in a family.
Right.
So this number ain't even accurate. This is 1,156 families. You multiply that by, let's say, 2 kids. You got over 3,000 children, plus the 5,000 that were already taken.
Right.
Now you up close to 9,000 kids that have been taken from their families.
Right.
In 2 years.
Bring it out.
In 2 years. Right? Come on, read that again.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 32.
Yeah.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
Let's get back to current events. It is shocking that 1,556 more families, including babies and toddlers. You got any children? You got kids, so you've had toddlers before, right? You've had little kids, like I'm talking about infants, let's say 6 months. 6-month-old babies, do they breastfeed? Do they drink milk? Right, Sister Monica. 6-month-old children, excuse me, babies. Do they breastfeed?
I never breastfed.
You never breastfeed? Well, generally, I'm not saying yourself.
Yeah, I have my son, he's 21.
Uh-huh.
My daughter's 18.
Okay, but guess what? They fed from their mother at one point, correct?
Yeah.
Yes, all right? So now, if your children, let's say your children, when they were babies at 6 months old, if your children were taken from you, how would you feel?
I went through that a lot.
You went through that. So guess what? What you went through, your actual life events that happened to you, guess what? Are recorded in the Bible.
But
That's right.
My ex, just because I was dating a black guy, he took my kids away. You know, like he made a big old thing about it over a black guy. And I was married for what, 21 years? And then he wants to come at me like that. I don't like that. My sisters have back. We're both, they call us Let's, because she's the yellow bone, and I'm the yellow bone. I'm half white and half Mexican.
Guess what? That's infighting amongst. That's why Isaiah 11. You don't got to get it. It says Judah wouldn't vex Ephraim, and Ephraim wouldn't envy Judah. All right. So that's infighting amongst families. All right. We're talking about the curses amongst us, and that's a curse too, hell.
Right.
But we're talking about amongst the whole nation, right?
Right. See?
So I'm gonna read this again. It is shocking that 1,556 more families, including babies and toddlers, joined the thousands of others already torn apart by this inhumane and illegal policy.
Right.
Read this again.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 32.
Bring it out.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
What are we talking about? Hispanic and Native American, Mexican history, current events according to the Bible. Read it again.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
We're given to who? We're given to the so-called white man. We're talking about the Trump administration.
Right. Right.
And guess what? Those kids ain't going back to their families.
That's right.
Come on.
And thine eyes shall look and fill with longing for them all the day long.
And guess what? You understand the feeling when your children were taken from you. So you understand that bottom part. Read the bottom part of that.
And there shall be no might.
And thine eyes.
And thine eyes shall look and fill with longing for them all the day long. And there shall be no might in thine hand.
And guess what? Those parents that were taken under the Trump administration, them parents ain't getting them kids back. Right. Neither do they have the power in their hands to do so.
Right.
Why? Why you think that is, brother Alex? Why would a just God, a loving God, allow a nation of people to take children away from the parents and not give them back? Why?
Yeah,
Why you think?
That's the white man.
That's the white man. That's in their nature to do, right? That's the white man. Okay, what you say, brother Alex? Huh? You don't know? What you think? I'm gonna give you a couple of minutes to think about it. What you say, brother? Oh, you got on fringes. Okay, I'll praise. Well, I'm gonna ask you anyway. Why would a just God allow Hispanic, Mexican children to be taken from their families and those parents not get those kids back? Why would he allow that?
Disobedience.
Disobedience. You say disobedience. What you think, brother Alex? You say disobedience? What you think, Sister Monica? Huh?
That's so deep. I don't have
It's so deep? Well, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna raise us all up. All right. I'm gonna raise all our understanding up through the Spirit of the Lord. Deuteronomy 28 and 15.
Bring it out.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken.
It said it shall come to pass. It wasn't a if, maybe, might. It shall come to pass. It will come to pass.
If thou wilt not hearken.
If thou wilt not hearken or listen. The word hearken means to listen. If the children of Israel would not listen
unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
Guess what a voice of the Lord is found? The Bible. What are we reading? What are we reading, Sister Monica? You said what? No. What are we reading right here? The Holy Bible. Brother Alex, what are we reading right here? The Bible. If you wouldn't hearken.
If thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do.
To observe and to do what?
All his commandments and his statutes, which I commanded this day. That all these curses.
All these what?
Curses.
All these curses. What we just read, the current events that we just read, Brother Alex, are curses. Come on.
Shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
And Brother Alex, let me ask you again. Why did we fall under those curses? What we just read is a curse. Why did that happen? Why did God allow that? Huh? Temptation? Okay, what you say? I can't, you got the mask on, but I can't even read your lips.
I have an answer for that.
You don't got an answer for it? Okay, what did we just read? I want to make sure, because I see your eyes wandering. I'm trying to make sure you stay here. All right, that's why I keep asking you. All right, read it again. I'm gonna make sure. I ain't gonna let you go unless you just walk off into the distance. We gonna stay here. All right? Come on.
No.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken.
If thou would not listen, this is Moses speaking to the children of Israel. If you would not listen
unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
To the voice of God is the Bible. So Moses said, listen, children of it, listen, Mexicans, listen, Hispanics, Native Americans, listen, black people, listen, Haitians and Cubans. That's how I gotta talk, because if I say Issachar, y'all don't know what that means. Watch this. Do me a favor. Just use this one. Hold that. Make sure y'all see it. I want to make sure y'all see it, all right? Listen, Mexicans, or Issachar according to the Bible. Listen, Argentinians, Chileans, Naphtali according to the Bible. Listen, Asher, Colombians to Uruguay. Listen to what I'm getting ready to tell you. That's what Moses is saying right now.
Used to scream black power while Heron was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.